All right, so we are dividing today. We did adding, subtracting, multiplying, and now we're doing dividing. So dividing, monomials. This is a monomial. Remember, one term. So monomial has one term. And a polynomial has many. Poly stands for, means many, so it's many terms. So right now, this is a monomial divided by a monomial. And we are, let's spread these out like we did with multiplication to see if you can see how this works. So remember, x cubed is x times x times x, and 5x is just 5x. So if we divide 5 by itself, we get 1. And hopefully you realize that anything divided by itself is 1. So x divided by x is also 1. So when we have 1 in a multiplication problem, it's like there's 1 times it's anything is just that anything. So these just, we call them almost canceling out. And then all we're left with is the 2 on the top here. So we're going to rewrite that as x squared. So maybe you noticed that when you divide the numbers. But it's also the same as subtract. You subtract the exponent. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So this 3 minus 1 is 2. So you don't have to spread it out like this. You can just subtract the exponents, and you're going to want to get to the point where you can do that. So when you divide the numbers. And a better word for numbers is coefficients. Coefficients. Okay, I think I put an extra F in there. Sorry. Okay, divide the numbers and subtract the exponents. And when we subtract the exponents, we're subtracting the exponents of the same variable. Okay, so that is the procedure. So let's just do a couple of monomial problems. So you divide the numbers, 49 divided by 7. Now, whenever I subtract exponents, the answer will always go on the top. So when I divide the numbers, the answer goes on top. So I can put it right next to it, or I can put it below it. I'm going to put it here. 49 divided by 7 is 7. So x divided by itself is 1, so that goes away. And that's x cubed divided by y cubed divided by y to the first. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So that's y squared. Nothing's left on the bottom there, so the answer is just 7y squared. This one here, we have 15 divided. This is, every single one of these exactly the same, so this guy's answer is 1. So remember, you can never get 0 as an answer of a division problem. You only can get 1. Okay, so what happens when you have polynomials? So what happens if there's more than one term? Well, it's the same thing. It's like multiplication. You just distribute that in. So when I divide, I am taking each one of these terms. There's 3 here. Remember, the sign is to the left. The sign stays there. And what we do is we just distribute this into each one of them. So I'm going to write this out as a slightly longer problem. And if you understand this, then you don't necessarily have to write this. But it's easier to see if you write it out, and it's simpler. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, so that was 3 minus 1 is 2. Then the next one, 10 divided by 5 is 2. And then you subtract 2 minus 1 is 1. So I cannot put the 1 there or put the 1 there. That doesn't matter. And then anything divided by itself is 1. So this is the solution here to that problem. Is there another one down here somewhere? Okay, sorry. All right, let's change to purple. All right, so this is fun. So there's extra variables here. So we're going to take each one of these and divide it by the 6mn. So I'm going to take 30m to the 5th n cubed and divide that by 6mn. And I'm going to keep the negative on that 12. And the 24mn. All right, and then just go for it. Divide. 30 divided by 6 is 5. And then remember, these all have 1s on them. If there's no exponent, it's a 1. So you may want to put it there so you remember before we do this. So 5 minus 1 is 4. 3 minus 1 is 2. 12 divided by 6 is 2. So remember, the weirdest thing to remember is when you're dividing the numbers, these coefficients here, remember, make sure you divide. And when you're dividing the variables, you subtract the exponents. So you can put the 1 there. So then we have 24 divided by 6 is 4. But these things, m divided by m, n divided by n, those are 1. So this is our solution here. All right, let's try another one. So then here we have, okay, so let's just do it. So we have, I'm just going to rewrite it. Remember, these are exponents of 1. So remember, these are all 1 exponents minus 4mn. All right, so then this is 12 divided by 4 is 3. Subtract the exponents. So I'm going to leave the 1 off because it's understood that there's a 1 there. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 2m. The n's here, n divided by n, that's gone. Here, this is exactly the same thing. So it's 1. Remember, but there is a minus sign here, so make sure the minus sign stays there. Okay, that's the end of this page. So let's... Is there another page? Maybe I should cut this. Ah, there it is. All right. So now what you have on your own... Sorry, I got to set these up a different way. Now try these on your own. So you have a few questions that we're going to go over in class tomorrow. So please give them a shot. Give them a try. See how you do. And I hope you have a great, fantastic day.